Hey YouTube, long time seller here, bringing you what has sold over this holiday weekend. It was Mother's Day yesterday, and a belated happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And I went and spent time with my mother, which is good because don't know how much longer I'm going to have her around, so I get to spend as much time as possible. But anyway, I have this is what sold over the Mother's Day weekend, and I'll break it down. And my sales weren't bad, but I wanted to talk about how holidays affect your business, your online business, and different holidays are going to affect different people different ways depending on what you sell. And as for me, I am primarily a men's clothing seller. I sell a lot of golf and sports polos and shirts with company logos and different logos and graphics on them, and that's my primary focus. So I'm kind of left out during Mother's Day. My sales will drop a little bit, and I'll take you in and put up on the computer so you can see my sales, and I'll explain it to you of why sales did what they did. And my sales weren't bad. I mean, this is Saturday and Sunday, and I had like 48 orders to ship out, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as strong a weekend as I normally have, but just because of Mother's Day, and I don't sell Mother's type product. You know, if I sold jewelry or something like that, it would probably be a lot different. There'd be a spike. I get spikes during other holidays, and then and that's the thing with holidays, is different holidays determine your sales of what you sell, but the weather plays a factor as well. Say like Memorial Day weekend or 4th of July weekend. A lot of families get together, a lot of people go to the lake, they have barbecues, they're cooking out. Now, if there's storms moving through, and say a good part of the nation is just covered up with thunderstorms and bad weather, well, people will tend to be inside more, and there'll be more shopping, and my sales will do well during a holiday weekend. If the weather is nice, my sales will drop a little bit because more and more people are out at the lake. They're with their families, they're barbecuing, they're boating, they're fishing, they're doing disc golf, whatever it is they like to do. So you have to expect that for holidays. And certain things like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, your sales for those type of items are always going to taper off a couple of days before the holiday because of that shipping time, because people don't want to give their mom a present late for Mother's Day. So you got to take that into account. Like Mother's Day was Sunday, and I'll show you the day that my sales actually started slowing down, and that was because of shipping time. And but anyway, it's something to take into account. Now I'm gonna pop you in here on the computer, and I'll show you how I'll break it down a little bit more. And but anyway, so take that into account, that holidays, like, you know, especially like Mother's Day, if you have a lot of product that's for mothers, you want that listed the week before, maybe even 10 days before, and get that stuff up and listed so people have time to buy it, and you have time to ship it, and they have time to receive it in time for their mom. Don't get your mom a present late, okay? Hey, well, let me run you inside, and I'll show you the rest. Okay, YouTube, here is my sales. You can see how I've been trending here. And, you know, there's a couple little off days, but the part of this is because I've restructured my listing habits, where I started listing more per day, so my sales have been increasing. But then there was a couple little lags. But eventually this will all smooth out once I get back to my regular listing schedule. But anyway, this is for the Mother's Day weekend. And you can see right here on Wednesday, I had $429 in sales. Tuesday, $361, $453. So you can see where my averages are of $500 a day. But Thursday, before Mother's Day, $130. And the reason for this is because anything that somebody would have bought on Thursday would more than likely not have made it to them by Sunday. So the $130 that people bought was probably just like somebody shopping for themselves. And as I say, I don't sell a lot of mothers' female products. I sell more like men's clothing. But anyway, so you can see Thursday, because Wednesday would have been probably theoretically in most time zones the last day for me to ship something and get it to them on Mother's Day. But anyway, so the cutoff time, my sale dropped a little bit, and I expected that. And I was expecting a slow weekend as well, because on Friday, just 276. And then Saturday, 237. Of course, it was a nice, beautiful weekend across most of the nation. Everybody was out spending time with their mothers and stuff. So I expected this little downtick right here, and that's normal. That's a part of doing business. These are things you need to expect and plan for. And the longer you've been doing this, the more you know when, hey, this is going to be a slow day. You can predict it pretty much all the time. So, but anyway, as of Sunday, everybody's back home. Everybody's back from Sunday evening. Everybody's back from their mothers. And you see, Sunday I sold $502, almost $503 in sales. And most of these sales came after 4 p.m. because that's time people are coming back from the weekend. They're coming back home. You're getting ready get the kids ready for school for the next day. They're getting the groceries or getting ready for work, and you've come back from your mother's and visiting your family and your friends. And so that's why the sales went back to normal. And like I say, the majority of these sales were after 4 p.m. And that's about what I expected. So this is something to take into account, and this is for all holidays. I mean, even Christmas, I see my sales taper off 2-3 days before Christmas, the last shipping date. And then after Christmas, a lot of times on Christmas Day, my sales bounce right back because of two reasons. People are buying things that they didn't get for Christmas that they wanted, or they're spending their gift cards, because a lot of people give gift cards now. And so actually Christmas Day is a very strong sell day for me. And actually the 4 or 5 days after Christmas I have a really good strong sell days almost as much as before Christmas. But anyway, always keep in account the holidays that are coming up. Like if you have holiday specific excuse me, let me get you flipped. Holiday specific items, such as whether it's at Halloween or Easter or Father's Day or Mother's Day, just remember, get those items that you have that are holiday specific, get those listed, and plenty enough time for people to buy and get them shipped and receive them in time. So don't wait till the last minute. Don't list your Mother's Day items 3 days before Mother's Day, because the sales probably won't show up because the gift's not going to get there in time. List those the week before, maybe 10 days before. So, all right. Hey, well, I hope this helps you selling, and everybody has a great 2025. Remember, hey, things have been picking up for me. I'm up to listing 25 items a day. Next week, possibly, I'm going to go to 30 items a day. So that'll be 210 items a week. And I've noticed that usually when I list consistently, my eBay sales match the amount that I'm listing. Such as I'm listing 20 items, I'm going to sell about 20 items a day, give or take 1 or 2. If I'm doing 25, it goes up. So now as long as you're listing quality items at a good price that people want, your sales will show up, and depending on how much you list. All right. Hey, everybody, have a great 2025.